What's going on, everybody? This is Juice Man. Welcome back to Juiceworld, and I'm sitting here with the owner and creator of 4theCultr, Miss Ashley Thomas. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
How was your Christmas?
It went by too fast. I actually didn't do Christmas this year. I did Kwanzaa.
You did Kwanzaa?
It's still Kwanzaa.
Still Kwanzaa. Did you get gifts?
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
But Santa brought them from the sun. But other than that, I just kept it real simple and really just wanted to keep track of what Christmas or even just every day is about, which is giving to others.
Right. Especially for the Black culture.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly. We've gotten away from that.
I think we have, which is why we should dive into why it's so important to focus on the Black culture, right?
Correct.
So the culture, which is your business that you started, can you tell me a little bit about that? Tell the people about that.
Yes, of course. Tell you, the people, I tell everybody. So 4theCultr, it started simply because I really found it hard to help other Black businesses. Okay. I wanted to buy Black. And how do you do that? Well, you got to go online. You got to figure out who's a Black-owned company. True. Or if you know it's a big Black-owned company like Main Choice, for example, with the hair, the shampoos and all that, you got to go find their products at a store, and they might not even have it in stock. So I just came up with the idea one day to just put it all in one place, right? So that way it's easy to access. That's it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So that way you don't have to go everywhere looking for a specific brand. It's located right here.
Exactly. So
let me ask you this. So with that being the case, if I'm a Black-owned business, how do I solicit myself to be a part of your program?
Yes, so the way that 4theCultr works, it's open to anybody and everybody. Okay. So if you want to add your products on the website, you are able to just go to 4tcempire.com/supplier, and you can set up an appointment for us to have a conversation and figure out what it is that we can do for you. Not everyone has products, believe it or not, to distribute. Okay. So if you don't have products, we're also a network. So we are trying to connect everyone together so that way we can figure out ways to enterprise together.
So if I'm thinking about an idea, right, and I have a specific market that I want to focus on, you guys can help me network that whole operation.
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly. If we can't do it for you, we'll find somebody else who can, and most likely we've already met someone. Everyone is always doing something. So
is there a specific line of products that you guys focus in, or is it?
We are wanting to expand into everything.
Really?
So we want to be an online superstore. We are an online superstore. Wow. So any and everything you think of is there. Whether it's hair supplies, whether it's face and skin care, anything you think of is there. We're now expanding into apparel. So it's at its beginning phases, and we're still rolling.
Wow. Yeah. So you guys are just kind of getting it going as well. On the apparel side.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. We've been operating since February 20th of 2020. So we got started in the middle of COVID. Yeah.
And it's been going strong since, right?
Yeah. Right now we see about 5,000 people per month, and it's worldwide. So it's not limited to just the U.S. Wow. It's not just Atlanta, which is where I'm from. It's everywhere.
So, and I actually, and you know what, it just came to mind, somebody out there got a Black-owned business for beards, but I know that you're going to watch this, so yeah, make sure that you hear her up. So let me ask you this. So how does it, give me the nitty-gritty, how does it work? So I show up with my product, but I might not necessarily have the fan base, or not necessarily the fan base, but the clientele. So do I bring you guys my clientele, or do you guys come up with the clientele, and also what is expected from me?
Okay. So good question. It's a mix of everything, right? Okay. So the way it works is your network, if you already have that established, will be able to have a place to get the products. So instead of you having to fund your own website or ship it out, or even if you already have that in place, this is just an additional sales channel for you.
Wow.
So more opportunities, the more people you're able to touch, the more money you're able to make for your business, the more your reach is. And then also to add to it, as the business owner with your products, you would actually ship them to me. We have a warehouse.
Oh, okay.
And our warehouse is where we distribute all the products for you. We handle the pre-sale and the post-sale of all the products as well.
Really?
And we send them out. Yes.
So I can just give you guys a certain amount of product, and then you guys will take it from there. Pretty much.
Exactly. We are the online distributor, and we have our own network. So of course, you will be tapping into our network. Just like some people like to use and diversify their portfolio.
Sure, because that's what it is. Yeah. Wow. So this is a safe bet, pretty much. It sounds like it's a safe bet. Let me ask you this. Okay, so for small business owners, like those that, they're just getting started, right? If they want to, whether it's clothes, whether it's, pomades for your beard or your hair or anything like that, is there a minimum amount of product that they have to have? And also, when they ship you out the product, how long before they actually see a return on their investment?
So of course, it's only we only ask for about 10 items to get you started.
Okay.
And then once those sell, no, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
just a small number.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now it depends on how fast it sells out. That's another story.
Sure.
So we've had some products come on and they sell slowly over time because it might be an oversaturated market. For example, hand sanitizers. They're everywhere now, but at the same time, it's convenient if you can just check out with hand sanitizer right there in your cart and get it at your door instead of having to go out and get it. Sure. It comes down to convenience. Right. So not all products are going to sell immediately. Some might sit there for a little bit, but our goal is to get it off the shelf. So now you're going to start seeing a lot more promotion. The biggest thing is Instagram, right? Social media.
Social media.
So now we're putting more plugs into our social media so that way we make sure that you are being seen, your product is being seen. And then we're also doing interviews with business owners as well. And that's going to be twice a month on our live. So that's
coming up.
That's for the new year.
That's for the new year.
2021. Yes.
I like it. For the new business owners, do they have to, say for example, I want to get an interview because you guys' market is, huge. So is there a way that I can kind of put in my coins to get an interview, or not necessarily coins, that's money, but tip my hat to be in an interview or speak with you to see if I can possibly get an interview?
Yes, of course. So we want to talk to everybody. We don't care what you do. Because you have something to offer, whether it's for the culture, whether it's for yourself, for everybody.
This is dope.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, and guys, I'm an avid fan of her site. Me and her have been longtime friends, but I'm getting wild all over again just by hearing, first of all, your energy about it, and then secondly, knowing that this is pretty much the wave of the future.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're someone like myself that likes to dive in multiple different things, and it can be quite complicated if each thing has a different, it's given to a different market.
Yeah.
So by going through you guys kind of pick back up on that and kind of help figure out the market and help make those sales.
Exactly. And you hit on something really important right there.
Wow.
Because as a new business owner, you take time to kind of understand what you're diving into. And you can't be a master at all things. As a business owner, you have to sometimes hire somebody else to do the work for you, right?
Right.
This allows you to not have to worry about customer service. Because, what's the number one complaint? About black businesses.
Yep, customer service. I don't get my product on time, it wasn't that, but all of this stuff, but
so we're trying to overcome these issues that have been an issue, and we are investing in technology that helps make it easier for the customer at the point of sale so that way they can purchase. It also makes it quicker for them to receive their items. And then if they need to reach back out to us, guess what? They have someone to talk to. quickly.
Wow.
So those little things help make the customer experience better, and that's what we're here to do, is just give an overall experience.
So what do you guys take care of as far as, and so I'm the business owner, what are all the things that you guys would cover for me?
We pick, pack, and ship your stuff. So it's going to be in our warehouse. So we'll pick it, we'll pack it, and we'll ship it.
No, I don't have to worry about none of that.
Right.
And
then and post sale. So if the customer has questions as well, we'll answer those. And then even post sale, if they have any returns, if there's any warranty, if there's any issues with things not working correctly, they'll reach out to us.
You guys take care of that too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we do it all.
So this service has to be crazy expensive, is it?
No. So this is the part that makes it really simplistic.
Talk to me, because you know you got I'm over here open. I'm like, okay.
I know you got some stuff you're working on.
Yeah.
So of course it depends on what the product is, but for the most part it's 25% that goes back to 4TC.
Oh, that's not bad, because that's going, you mark it up at least 200-300% for you. Okay.
And that's not me marking up. It's
your
problem. That's your
That's
problem.
my problem. Excuse me, y'all. That's my problem.
We just sell it at the suggested retail price, okay?
Yeah, I don't mark my products up that much.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, if you are enterprising, if you're a business person, you already know there is a markup on what you got it at.
It's not.
Or, you got to take into account all the pieces that it takes to make that product. So, that's part of it. So, we keep it simple for you, 25%, no contract, and
no contract, so I'm not tied in anything.
No, you can pull out at any time. There's no need to, but it's one of those things where it's only going to grow more over time. So if your product sells slow at first, don't give up, because guess what? Over time, things are going to start trickling in, because one day there's going to be that one boom where everybody needs hand sanitizer.
Sure. Definitely.
Because there's nothing available anywhere else.
So let me ask this. So what does 4theCultr see in the future? Do they have anything that they're, besides that, I know that they're doing the owners interviews, which I think is an awesome, thing that you guys are doing, because it's gonna allow the clientele to actually understand the thought process behind the product. So I think that's great. Along with that, is there, any additional things that you guys might be doing in the near future? And I know it's, with 2020, it's kind of hard to say, because that, everybody's having to reshape and reform.
Yes.
Sure. So, I mean, you're the only person I go with, and I know you're crazy when you get to thinking about it, as far as things that you can put together and packages. So, what do you foresee in the future, things that you can come up with?
Well, yes, the biggest thing that is so important to me is the networking piece. Because networking events, mixers, I love getting people together and just helping people link. Exactly, and it's important. It's important, because that's what keeps business going, is actually interacting with other businesses, so that way you guys can make money together.
Yes.
We are, let me get back to events, because I could go off on a whole other path.
I was about to tell, I was like, yeah, guys, we working together just about, but go ahead.
But yeah, so the biggest thing, annual events, I want to pull all vendors together under one roof, have entertainment, just a night of just, music, food, live acts that are, up and coming or trying to get seen. That's really the biggest thing right now that my eye is set on. Wow.
And I think that's a great idea, stemming from, you can do spoken word, you can do, your singers, anything, pretty much any type of talent.
Yes.
Guys, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm so excited, because I'm getting an opportunity to work with 4theCultr. Of course, Juiceworld and the things that we do. So we're going to team up along with Addictive Enchantress Boutique, which is another boutique. I'm going to fill you guys in on some of the things that we're doing on that in a minute. But we're always stronger when we're together. You know what I mean? And there's no limits to what we can accomplish when we put our minds together. You know, and just seeing. So we both went to school together, and you know, years later, I'm not gonna tell you how many years later, because
no ages.
I'm gonna hide
No
my
ages.
yeah, I'm gonna hide my gray hair, but yeah, no, and just the here she's become a philanthropist and all of the different things that she's diving in, and I'm gung ho about it, you know. So I'm excited because I have many areas that I want to, you know, I know that we're going to work on together as far as in, you know, what you were saying, selling products.
See, and I didn't even mention, you brought up the philanthropy. I'm definitely wanting to get back to community because that's a huge piece of it.
We're big on that, guys.
Yes.
We're big on that.
Yeah, because of course our community is us, but we need to be responsible for ourselves.
Right, absolutely.
And each other, more importantly.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah, we have to give back. So like community drives, I love to give back to the homeless.
You just did one.
I just did that last weekend, or this week actually.
You just did one.
Yeah.
Tell the people about what you just did.
Literally just went down to this area where, you know, it's just flooded with our homeless people, of course, of color. And so what did I do? It's cold, so they need gloves, they need socks. So we've got people together just to contribute and distribute all the gloves and everything out to the people. And everyone's very grateful, you know, for you taking your time to do that. Yes.
That means the world to you.
It's so fulfilling. There's nothing greater than giving back.
Absolutely. And the thing, I mean, as you guys know, the prior episode or the episode before, we were giving back, and the idea of giving, and she reached out to me, and I was like, oh man, I wish I could be a part, because I was in Florida for my daughter's birthday, but we have something special coming up real soon that we're going to do together. I'm so excited because there's no greater feeling than to give back. I mean, if you planted your seeds in 2020 and you expecting a great harvest in 2021, then you got to give back. You know, am I right?
No, you right. You right.
I was like, you know, you can't. So with that being said, I think that's great, and hats off to your drive that you did. I know it was a success.
So gloves off.
Gloves off, yeah, gloves off, because you're getting gloves off.
Right.
Absolutely.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. So my next question is, how can I get if I'm a small business owner, how can I get in contact with you? How can I get to learn and know your organization?
Well, of course, you got the Instagram, you got the social media, Facebooks and all that. Everything is 4theCultr.com, and that's the number 4. Well, social media, all the handles 4TC Empire. Then you got the website 4TCEmpire.com, and then you also you know, you can follow us, you can add us, you can message us. The biggest thing, if you are a business owner and you're very interested in becoming a supplier for 4TC Empire and you want to do interviews, 4TCEmpire.com/suppliers. Okay, just click the link, set up an appointment, and we will have a discussion just to figure out what it is that we can do to get the word out of what you do. That's the most important part.
Absolutely. I think it's a great thing that you guys are focusing on the black community and everything that's going on, you know, with COVID, because a lot of black businesses is taking a hit, and you know, especially startups. And so, I mean, a company like yours, like, I just bring you product, and you're gonna literally take my product, you're gonna market my product, you're gonna sell my product for me. You know, that's, to me, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely I think that's a great thing that you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, so definitely, guys, make sure that you definitely log on, and it's 4TC.
4TCEmpire.com.
For the Empire.
Yeah, no.
Because that's the one. They changed sites.
For the culture. It used to be For the Culture. So
I was on the old site. It was like it was saved in my my browser.
No, but look, 2021. That's what's been happening for me is goals. I'm trying to expand. I'm making this bigger. So Absolutely. I had to take it. And don't be scared of change, because change is what keeps things going. Exactly. Every day is a new problem. So of course, if you continue to change with it and grow with it, something bigger is bound to happen for you. So I have decided to rebrand the company, and the new name, of course, is 4TC Empire, because it describes better everything that we do. It's an empire, okay?
Yeah, definitely. I love that. Yeah. I love that. I love the acronym. One of the things that we're gonna do too, guys, is we're teaming up, man. Like I said earlier, we're stronger when we're together. And so a couple of different things that we're doing and that we see in the near future. First off, any of the companies that I know, and I know a lot of them, and then she knows a lot of them as well, that wants to be a part of just helping your community and taking that next step. I mean, let's like 2020 was a disaster. We already know that. I mean,
I don't want to call it a disaster though.
I was gonna hold on.
Okay.
This is what I was gonna say. For certain people, it wasn't, and thank goodness that it was. But what I want to say is that we need to do double the work to bring everybody up.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my idea, because I took some wins and I took some losses in 2020. And I'm all about wins in 2021. And I know that you're all about wins in 2021. And I know that us working together is going to yield that. So surround yourself with great people. Make sure that you, especially if you have a business, make sure that you reach out to 4theCultr. I'm definitely going to do it. We about to crunch all this stuff up as soon as I get done. I'm gonna put you to work, right?
I feel it coming.
Okay,
I feel it coming. That's okay. Come on. I'm open.
Bring it on. But yeah, so she takes care of Juice Man. So you guys make sure that you guys reach out for her business. And one of the things I want to do, working with you, partnering with you, is also we have another black business, Addicted Enchanters, and all of the sites that we've been mentioning, they're gonna see. We're gonna see them at the bottom. So we're gonna make sure that we have those listed. But Addicted Enchanters, if you go to Addicted Enchanters Boutique, it's spelled just like it sounds, right now, and subscribe. Then at the end of January, we're gonna give you something free off of their catalog. So if you gotta go right now though, and we're gonna decide it maybe like towards mid to the end of January, and then we're gonna be giving away some free products from 4theCultr and Addicted Enchanters. So
and there's some cute stuff on there. I've been on it. I've been looking.
There you go. So, but yeah, do you have any additional thoughts you want to tell the people?
I mean, the biggest thing, you can always look at the negatives and look at 2020 and see it for what it was, right? But it's what you make it at the end of the day. And you got to keep pressing forward.
Absolutely.
You got to keep doing everything you can every single day.
Absolutely.
Because that every little minute that you put into yourself, into what you're trying to do, it's going to add up over time, and you'll look back years from then to be like, well, it wasn't that bad because I was able to accomplish this. Right. So you got to look at the grander picture and what we're trying to accomplish, what we're trying to achieve, and it's much bigger than us. It's bigger than you. What legacy are you trying to leave for our future generations after us? Absolutely. We want to do it better than our previous generations. Right. So it's only up from here, and we have to work together to do it. So the only way to work together is for us to network, for us to communicate, for us to do what we're doing right now, which is having this conversation.
I love it. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. I was definitely, and you mentioned working together. That to me, derived from that is just being consciousness. Being conscious, that's one of the big things that I'm on in 2021 is being conscious, because when you're conscious all the time, then you're aware what's going on.
Yes.
And when you're aware what's going on, then you can handle yourself accordingly.
Right.
So right now I see something major and big that's going to happen for the culture. So and it's because I'm conscious,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm not in spending my money on frivolous things or doing this or doing
Yes.
that. So it's about moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, it's about moving forward. Yeah.
Because I mean, we're the highest net spend
Word?
per capita. Yes, we are, as in black people. Okay, I think we spend what, 92 billion
Yeah,
trillion,
you remember,
something
you
crazy.
remember when Wakanda came out?
Yes.
It was like we spent a couple. I think it ended up being like I don't want to say a billion, but
I
I'll
think
take
a
it.
trillion.
I thought it was that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
was
spend
like-
so much money.
And we do. And so, you know, that spending power, guys, let's put that towards the right engines. Absolutely.
Ourselves.
The right engines.
We need to keep that money flowing between us because
Yes.
that allows us to accumulate the wealth. And it's not about being rich. It's not
No,
about
it's not.
having the things. It's about compiling that money and doing something smart with it, which is building ourselves up, building up our community, building up each other, building up our families, and making our lives better.
Absolutely. Give the people the website one more time,
Yes.
as well as and the Instagram.
Yes, so 4TC Empire is the social media handle on everything, all platforms. And then,
guys,
yes, don't forget,
I
please follow.
promise, it's worth it.
Yes, and then 4tcempire.com. That is the website, and you can see where you can go as a supplier. You can learn more about our warehouse. You can see the superstore. So if you don't have a product to offer, go buy something. You're supporting people like me, people like him, even your neighbors. I have local people from Atlanta making products. They have deodorants, hand sanitizers, brought that up like 5 times, just anything. I have these t-shirts on here, okay?
I like those.
I got more different styles on there.
I need one.
Everything. Hey, I got you.
I need one. Yeah, let me go.
What you got?
I gotta show them my just how in tune I am. You see, I got the Black Lives
Matter. You know what's real funny? I just had a flashback to Cool Runnings when dude like
You did it.
yeah, and it's just like, oh, represent. That's what I felt like.
You know, I felt like it too. I was
Right.
like, hey, I want to play music.
Right.
Um,
We got a box.
Hey.
You're crazy.
Guys, but no, thank you guys for tuning in. I mean, we greatly appreciate it. Please remember, go to the site for the culture. I mean, this is, if not now, then when. So let's get that started. And we are definitely going to be networking together. We're going to be doing something major real soon. It's going to be, once you follow those links that she gave you, and follow Juiceworld and Addictive Enchantress, and as well as Juiceworld_Sam City, you're going to be seeing the new things that we got coming out. So it's amazing, man. This is our time, guys. And Ms. Ashley, thank you so much for being a part. I really do support you. I appreciate your time. I know you're a busy woman. Thank you for taking the time. And guys, we love you and we do it for you guys. So, any last word?
I mean, I had that earlier, but
did.
you know, thank you though.
Yeah, I had to give it to him one time. Well, guys, we love you, man. Juice Man signing off, man. Thank you for coming to Juice World.
Thank you.
Next time.
Right.